It's the Mike Flood Town Hall. Come for the policy, stay for the Olympic-level verbal gymnastics. Pro tip, this video is longer than Mike Flood's list of things he'll get back to you on. Stick around, it's nuts. And we may or may not be passing fascism on the left.
And more than anything, I truly believe this bill protects Medicaid for the future.
That sound you hear, Mike, isn't Medicaid being protected. It's your approval rating falling down a flight of stairs.
We protected Medicaid. We protected Medicaid. Nebraska hospitals now have the money to be able to operate.
You'll keep using the word protected. Is that like when Congress protects Social Security by cutting it in half? Blink twice if Medicaid's already in the Witness Protection Program, Mike.
If you are able to work and you are able-bodied, you have to work. If you choose not to work, you do not get free health care. You do not get free health care.
Oh, those aren't boos, Mike. They're just Nebraskans practicing their lung capacity for when you send them the hospital bill.
Okay. So here's a question. Do you think that people who are 28 years old that can work and refuse to work should get free health care? I don't think that a majority of Nebraskans agree with you.
The only thing more imaginary than the Medicaid freeloader is Mike Flood's empathy. Congratulations, Mike. You found the one group smaller than your applause section.
We do not have unlimited money in the United States.
Relax, Mike. Nobody's asking Congress for unlimited money. Just enough so kids don't have to shop for dinner in the Lost and Found.
We returned our spending on SNAP to our pre-pandemic level of 2019 at $60 billion.
Translation, if you're hungry in 2025, just pretend it's 2019 and hope your appetite's as nostalgic as this policy. Next up, bringing back Blockbuster and polio.
Every Nebraska family pays about $3,000 of your hard-earned wages every year to service that debt.
Yeah, the only thing louder than those boos is your math, Mike. You keep adding zeros, but somehow nothing ever adds up for regular folks.
That's a kitchen table issue. That is a kitchen table issue. Every single Nebraska family pays $3,000 to service the debt.
At this rate, the only thing left on Nebraska's kitchen tables will be your campaign flyers and an IOU for dinner.
How much does it cost for fascism? How much do the taxpayers have to pay for a fascist country?
Great question. Let's check the receipt. Freedom? Overdrawn. Rights? Pending. And the dignity line item? Sorry, that's on back order.
That's what Americans voted for. Americans voted for a border that is secure. And I support the president enforcing our immigration laws, which, by the way, were written by Congress.
Turns out the only thing Mike Flood charges taxpayers for is his own ability to never answer a straight question.
Why are you covering up the Epstein files?
Wow, you mention Epstein and suddenly everyone in the room sounds like they just sat on a thumbtack. Relax, Mike. Nobody thinks you're the guy with the keys to the secret island.
Let's be very clear. At the next pro forma session of the Congress, you'll find my name as a sponsor on a resolution from the House Rules Committee to release the Epstein files.
Aha! The classic I'm sponsoring a resolution move. Congressional for, I'll totally call you back, babe. Those files are safer than Mike's spine at a press conference. Let us know when you sponsor something that actually happens.
We protected Medicaid and saved taxpayers millions of dollars from waste, fraud, and abuse.
Protected Medicaid? Sure. Just like a safe protects your cash. Right after you hand out the combination. Congrats, Mike. You saved millions by losing track of who actually needs help.
The common sense protections of requiring people to work if they want free health care and no illegal immigrants getting health care for free, I think that's entirely reasonable.
It's always common sense. until you're the one in the ER with a bill bigger than your rent. Thanks for the protection, Congressman. Remind us what you're protecting again?
How are cuts to the VA going to improve VA services? Also, what about the thousands of veterans who have lost their federal positions?
The classic how does less become more trick. Maybe next week Mike will cure hunger by closing grocery stores.
The system, when we're done, will be better for veterans, it will be more efficient, and we'll have better services. I am confident of that. You cannot cite a specific program because I went to him specifically and said, show me where these cuts are.
Sure, Mike. The system's better if you're measuring by how fast a politician can change the subject. Hey, maybe those lost programs are just off the books like all those campaign promises.
How much longer until the border wall is finished?
We cannot build it soon enough.
Relax, Mike. At this point, the only thing getting built faster than that wall is your audience's patience for this answer.
It's always going to be a challenge anytime you're dealing with a lot of different landowners. But the one big beautiful bill does increase funding to get that done, which was a priority under the first Trump administration.
Don't worry, folks. The border wall will be finished right after Congress builds a bridge to reality. Spoiler, neither one's breaking ground anytime soon.
One of the ways to bring down our commercial private payer insurance is to not have as many people on Medicaid.
Oh, so if sick people just stop being poor, everyone's premiums go down? Genius. Next up, solving housing by telling people to live in their cars.
Money does not fall out of the sky. It does not grow on trees. It comes from all of you. And you pay your health insurance.
Oh, thanks, Mike. Finally, a congressman who knows where money comes from. Maybe next he'll solve climate change by telling us not to breathe so much.
I wish there was a world we could live in where everything came from the government and it was free. But that will never, ever, ever happen.
Never, ever, ever? You heard him, folks. Free healthcare is a bigger fantasy than Congress reading their own bills. Keep dreaming, Nebraska.
Your responses are riddled with misinformation and lies. I fact check you, and then I send the responses back. And I get crickets.
Congratulations. You've unlocked the ultimate political Easter egg, the sound of flood. It's just like regular crickets, only more disappointing.
You are right as a constituent to want to go through this with me, and I will, with your help, talk to Deb. We will go through your emails, and we'll go through my responses.
Sure, Mike. He'll get back to you right after he finds Deb, reads an email, and invents a time machine. Don't wait up.
Why does it seem like when you make your voting decisions, they're based on capital rather than the working class? Billionaires and corporations got their tax issues enshrined into law forever.
The Republican Party, now more than ever, represents the heart and soul of the working class.
Careful, Mike. The only thing less believable than that is your next promise not to cut benefits. That boo wasn't for the working class. It was for your acting.
88% of Americans are going to get relief on paying taxes on their Social Security. They've earned it. We did the same thing at the Nebraska legislature. We've increased the standard deduction. And here's the one I think is the most important for the working class. We increased the child tax credit to $2,200 a year. That, my friends, is going to work for the working class of America.
$2,200 a year? Wow, hope you enjoy that tax credit. Just don't spend it all in one place, especially since billionaires are still writing off their yachts. Mike Flood, serving the working class one crumbs at a time, tax break at a time. So if you feel more confused now than when you started, don't worry. That just means you were listening. Hit that subscribe button.
For those of you watching from home, please know I am on your side. I never forget who I'm working for, and it is an honor to serve you and a privilege to serve you and the United States Congress. Thank you very much, and have a safe drive home.